Sustainability is such a hot topic today simply because the connected home, the connected world is going to drive more and more requirements for energy into our infrastructure, into our industries, and also make it really, really challenging for companies to stay competitive and grow their business to keep up with them. If we don't have sustainable energy sources and a good framework for measuring those energy sources, what happens is that both at a national level and a local level, we end up with that we can't meet those demands in the future. The opportunities for telecom companies in energy efficiency are huge. Think about this. Everything that's going to happen tomorrow is going to be network-based, and therefore the backbone for this information is going to be heavily put on the shoulders of the telecom companies. Of course, without their help, with the systems companies, the telecom companies working together, it'll be much more difficult to roll out these new programs and use these new technologies. Telefónica is in a very unique position. It has great internal procedures in place to measure and monitor its own personal goals, which obviously makes them more efficient and more competitive. But also the ecosystem that's built around the carriers, and Telefónica in particular, is leading the way towards a much more competitive market. Therefore, it makes sense that Telefónica is a leader in this goal. Energy efficiency is a global problem. That's why we think that IDC, we need to make sure that companies and governments make sure they understand the benefits that ICT can bring to them. Let's start with the easy ones. Make sure that you can measure and monitor all the energy sources that are coming from utilities to the homes or to your businesses. Number two, invest in technology that's at least 2 or 3 years old. Make sure the technology that works today is there for you. Let's not wait for future technologies. And three, if your infrastructure is more than 3 years old, seriously think about replacing it, not because it's good for the industry, but because it makes you more competitive and more efficient.